Don't struggle about low quality design again with your smartphone. Hello there, my name is Niyamoda, and in this video, I want to show you methods, ways by which you can enhance the quality of your design using your smartphone, and in this case, Pixellab. I created a video some time ago that I titled Smart Measurements in on your smartphone. All right, I want you to go and watch that video. I will drop the link in the description. It is a very powerful video that's going to show you exactly how to create and how to send your design for print, how to enhance the quality. You can watch the video. About 8,300 persons have seen this video. Okay, and if you can see the comments, over 140 comments there, and a lot of persons have actually reacted to this video. This video have helped a lot of persons. You can check the comments. You will see the comments. You see. All right, so go and watch the video and then learn from it. So but this particular video is a follow-up of the one I just showed you, now smart measurement. Okay, so this is smart measurement 2, and I want to show you other method by which you can enhance the quality of your design. And some persons don't know this. Don't tell them. All right, so this is it. Now this is a design. It's a square design. Okay, 1:1 ratio. Okay, it is. If you check it very well, you will see that it is, the ratio is 1:1, meaning that it's a perfect square. You can see the aspect ratio. It is 1:1. It means that it is a what? Perfect square. So anytime you see 1:1 ratio, it means that it's a perfect square. So you can say any number that is the length, that's the same number that's going to be the height. So you see the width is going to be 1,280. The height will be the same to 1,280 because it is a perfect square 1:1. Okay, that is it. Okay, so now having known that, now you can see that this design is okay. So in Pixellab, if you want to save your project, you could go here now, go to image. Are you seeing that now? You go to image, and there are different ways you can save your project. Okay, number one, you can save your project in this format right here. You can save your project as a JPEG. Okay, you can save your project as what? A JPEG. I will together now. So please like this video and share it. So save your project as a JPEG means that there's no transparency. All right, so don't just even bother yourself too much. So JPEG, this is what it means. It means that it's a picture that does not have any transparency. Right, it's a commonly used method of lossy compression for digital image, particularly for those images produced for digital photography. It does not have any transparency. All right, that is what it stands for. So you can save your project as a JPEG, okay, or you can save your project as a PNG. All right. All right, so that is another format that you can use to save your project. Okay, so most time people use it's especially for logos, right? And it stands for portable network graphic, and most time it's a type of raster image file. Most of the logos, especially, you save them as PNG without a background, so that you can put it on a background and use it for your design. Okay, so this is how it is. A PNG is saved like this. You're going to see a transparent background. This area right here that you can see, this area that is like this, that looks checked like this, all this area is the transparent background. Okay, but if you check this one right here, that has a blue background, this blue background means that this is not a transparent logo, and it is JPEG already. You can also save it as PNG, but most time logos are saved in JPEG, in PNG format, just like you see it here. So if you see now, this one is JPEG. All right, this one is JPEG because you can see that there's a black background on it. This one is PNG because there's a white background on it, meaning that like there's nothing on it. Are you getting me now? Then the GIF, of course, is going to be more like an animated and logo. Okay, so that is that. So let's go back now to here. So you can save your project as JPEG or as PNG. That is for that format. So we're going to come to quality now. In Pixellab, you will see dimensions. Now you will see default. Okay, most of you that use Pixellab always will go to Ultra. Are you getting me now? You go to Ultra because your mindset is that Ultra dimension is the highest quality, the best quality. So most of the time we choose Ultra, and because we feel that that's the best quality. And yes, to an extent, it has helped. All right, but then let me explain something that can help you, and that is it. Now, if you check here, what default means is that what is the original size of the design? What is the original size of the design? Sorry, not that. Default means, and I'm getting it wrong. Default means when you open Pixellab, you will get a default size. Okay, that's what it means. So that's not what I wanted to explain. So custom is what I wanted to show you. Custom is the size that you put in yourself, your own customized size. Now, the default size here is 1280 pixel by 1280 pixel. That's the default size. But the custom size is the size I want to put in. And this is where I want to show you how you can enhance your design. This is it now. Now, this design here, the width is 1280 and the height is 1280. Now, because it is a square, perfect square, and even if it's not a perfect square, you can still do this, what I want to do now. What you can do here is that you can multiply or increase this number on both sides. So let's say instead of 1280, you could say, okay, 1280 times 5. So I'm multiplying the original size by 5. So 1280 times 5. And it's giving me 6,400. So what if I come here and then instead of 1280, I'm putting 6,400. I will also have to come here. Remember, it's a 1.1 ratio. I showed you earlier on. You can go back to the video. You now come here 6,400. So it means that nothing has changed in this design. Nothing has changed in the size. The only thing that's going to change now is that the quality is going to increase. Now, let me prove it to you. Now, let's go. I'm going to go back now. I'm going to save this design with a very small size. Let's say 300 by 300. I'm going to save it, custom save. Now, it has been saved. Okay. Now, let's go and check it. And then we're going to compare the difference.
Chapter 11. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just...
We're going to compare the difference shortly. So I'm going to go to image. I'm going to show you this one I just saved now so that you see it. So I'll go to images. All right, so this is it. You can see number one that the size is 76.26 kilobyte. Are you seeing that now? Let me show you. Look at it. 76.25 kilobytes. It is very small. Not only that it is small, if you click on it, you will see that it is not very clear. Are you seeing it now? Look at it. It's blurry. In other words, if you increase the size, you are going to get a high quality. Let me prove that to you. I'm going here now. I'm going to change this now, image size. I'm going to change it now to, like I said, 6,400 by 6,400. Now, let's go to custom, save, go here, go to image, JPEG, 6,400. Now, let's save it to this size and see the difference. Save. Number one, you will notice that it's going to take time to save. It's going to take time to save. You can see that it's rendering. It's taking time to save because the resolution is higher, so it will take time. Notice that the first one saved immediately. I have saved this design now. Let's go back now to our image. Let's go here. All right, now let me open it again. You can see now Notice the difference. Already you know that there's a difference. Are you noticing it now? This first one that I created was 76.26 kilobytes. Whereas the one I just saved now, 6,400 by 6,400 pixels, is 7.82 megabytes. Are you seeing the difference? Very great difference. So let's say, let me open this one. I've opened it now. Check. You can see that I have zoomed the logo, but I'm still seeing it very well. I have zoomed this guy. I'm still seeing them very well. You see how clear, how sharp it is. Okay. Then, whereas check this other guy here, you can see that it's blurry because of the size. Are you seeing this now? You can see that I can't even zoom it any further because already, you see, it's blurring. Are you seeing it now? See the quality very low. Look at this other one. Look at the quality, very high. You see? So if you want to print banners, if you want to print flyers, just go to your design. All right, go to your design, go to the size, your custom size that you want to use. All right, it's not all the time it's going to be a perfect square. It can be something else, but just make sure you get your design size correctly. Then multiply it by 5, or multiply it by 3, or multiply it by 4, just to increase the size and the resolution here, and then resave it. You will notice that the megabytes, the size of the design in your save gallery, is going to increase, just like you see the difference here. One is 7.8 megabytes, the other one is 76.3 kilobyte. The difference is clear. Do this and you will see a difference in the quality, the sharpness of your design. My name is Ni Amuda, and I hope you got value from this video. If you got value, don't forget to like this video, drop a comment for me, and tell me your experience. And don't share it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you in another video. If you check now on your screen, you're going to see the video Smart Measurement, the part 1. Watch it, learn, and you will always come back for more. I will see you in another video.